legacy that's long. That's the legend of the Armstrongs. Questions get answered, oh, you didn't know? Let's start the show.
You know the dark scares me.
Welcome back to the show.
light. That into the light, Catalan. I don't know what's going on.
Welcome back to the show. It's Roode, Dogg, and Casio, and you're listening to...
Oh, you didn't know? Hey, I'm not sure if I left that light on over there, but that's what I was talking about being scared, because I thought I turned it off, and it's back on. So
Well, you look great.
I'm in this building all by myself.
Now, you look tangled up.
I am tangled
For those
up.
that are watching on our YouTube feed, you look like you're wrestling yourself. That's what I look like when I fall asleep with a T-shirt on. I wake up doing that. The bear choking me.
It's like, no, it's just my shirt. I just wore a shirt. I fell asleep.
I go hulk up and rip it off.
I hulk up, but I can't rip it, so I just get really mad and take it off, but it gets stuck on one arm, and I dislocate my own shoulder like you did earlier.
All I do is just stretch the collar out. And then,
Just pull it and go like,
yeah, and then it's just a...
You
All right.
have a U-neck, and you've been emasculated.
How are you,
I'm
sir?
not sure how that word works out. Emasculated, I believe, is the correct word, but I'm not sure, because what we call what we in the business call a smart man, I am not. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I'm just glad to be here, happy to be in the thick of things. I am above ground. When I woke up this morning, I was still alive and in living color. You can do what you wanna do.
Oh, wow.
In living color.
I did not
You
see
remember that song? That
Yeah.
show in living color? Not that song, but the intro into that song was so good. That show was
How
so
about
good. The comedy to me, Dom said, hated it. But that was the comedy on TV, and if people don't know what we're talking about, it was the
Classic.
it was the Wayans brothers, and they
Let me tell you something.
yeah, they brought on Jim
Carrey.
Carrey and man,
David Allen Greer.
yeah, David Allen Coe was on there. He probably was not
I
invited.
think J-Lo was a dancer.
Yes, she was. She was one of the, what are they
What
called?
do they call them?
Come on, Dom. I know you're a perv.
What do they call
you know
them?
the names. They were
Fly
Girls.
Dom did know the name.
Dom's the best in living color. Yes, she was. That's where it looked. How many people got started right there?
I just remember Jim Carrey's female bodybuilder.
Right.
And the little tiny pigtail.
Oh, you wouldn't be able to do that today.
Go watch In Living Color. It's got to be out there somewhere. That'd be a good binge.
On Paramount or somewhere. You know what I mean? One of those networks has to have that.
Well, let's get
If
it
it
cranking.
doesn't, that's a miss. That's a swing
It is
and
a
a
miss. It is a miss. Let's get it cranking. We have no idea what's about to come up, but we have our meme of the week just to
Lord,
keep us
have
on
mercy.
our toes. Hopefully put us in a good mood. What do we got this week? When you're talking about the greatest WWE managers, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart has to be one of the first. Hang on. Being told that's Paul McCartney. Super 70 Sports, by the way, is a great Twitter feed.
Yeah, they just went on and did it. You know what I mean? I was thinking all of it. They just went on with it. You know, I love it. I love it.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
That is good stuff, man. Hey, I'm gonna. What are we gonna do next?
We got our new segment.
I have to turn this light off. It's driving me insane.
Wait, well, we can't tell.
I can.
Oh, this
I'm
is
not worried
amazing.
whether you can tell or not.
Should we pause recording, or do you want us to see the
I
whole
can-
thing?
I can literally get up and go change that light and turn that light out and be back here before you get done introing the next guy.
It's time to play the game. What kind of pants does Brian James
Time
have
to
on?
play the game.
Here we go. Does he have shorts? Does he have jeans? He's got. It look like blue shorts. Maybe some sweats, guys. We're not going to know. That's going to hurt our betting pool on what kind of pants he had on. Are those blue shorts? Are those blue shorts
It's all
you have
about
on?
the game and how you play it. Yes, they are blue shorts, and they are whatever this
Easy.
this
Easy.
brand.
No, this is not what you think it's looking like.
I think it is BCG.
Boy, when you see the playback, that's not a good look for you. What you just did.
Okay, well we might.
That was a weird angle.
It felt right. I'm just going to say that out loud.
We saw skin.
Okay. Well, I mean, what kind? 4 or what?
Well, that was a 5. What I saw. That was a 5. Yeah, we
saw some chicken fat.
I don't know what we were looking at, but you're gonna need a spatula to get it off the thigh.
Good Lord.
It was stuck.
Anyway, I was trying to show you the graphic. I was gonna give them a plug.
Oh, it was graphic. It was probably gonna get us demonetized.
Really? Was it that bad? I'm sorry. I apologize. I knew there was when I heard the noise of something rubbing across the microphone. I thought like maybe, but I don't. I was just trying to show you something. So I mean, y'all get your head out of the gutter.
You paintbrushed us.
Hey, look how I do, and then I just flip the script like perverts, whatever. What's next?
We are.
Like I didn't put my. Anyway, Richard the Gimp. Oh.
We got to focus.
Why?
We have company.
Oh, we do have company.
I know.
We do have company. I'm going to let you take this one. I took the last one because I felt confident on it, the intro, but I don't feel confident about this one. I'm not prepared. I'm ill-prepared.
Oh.
The acoustics aren't right in here. I can't. Okay, I'll do it. So our new segment is called, wait,
15
minutes of flame. And it's basically where we just talk about Nick Patrick's father when he worked as the Flame in Continental. No, but that's a great picture of me. I don't know if you want to throw that back up for a second for those who are watching. Pretty much just pointing at you and going, hey, how are you? See those braids?
How many earrings do you have?
Several. A couple of my nipples, too. Anyway, so I don't. I'm just kidding. Henry Godwin kicked him out at the same time. Now I got him pierced. So we do have 15 minutes of flame where we introduce but introduce to our audience maybe and interview an up and comer in the sports entertainment / pro wrestling industry. So an individual that has been making a name for himself around the southern. I was going to say hemisphere, but then I said, like, I don't even know what that means. I'm just being an idiot.
I think we're in the northern hemisphere. Yeah.
Yeah. See, so there. But we I think let's just introduce him, shall we? I'm just procrastinating now. But from what I understand, we can have him all day if we need him. But it
all
is,
day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Will Allday.
Yes.
What's up, boys? Thank you very much for having me.
Look at that jacket, son.
Yeah.
That is Chris Jericho's jacket. He is hot somewhere right now.
He stole it from me.
I don't doubt that a bit. So Will Allday, I was gonna say you're really making a name for yourself in the South, but it's where are you? Are you working all over the place?
Yeah, I'm going coast to coast. I'm going north and south, but I'm based in Houston, Texas, trained by Booker T. So that's where I kind of locate myself during the weekdays.
Yeah. So where can one find? Look, I found, because I don't know if you sent it or just the producer found it, but sent me that match where you worked with the quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. Matty Ice, I think is his name.
Yeah.
That's how I remembered who you worked with. But heck of a match. I watched that, and so that's what I kind of want. Like, it was well produced. The crowd was there. Like, everything felt good about it. Where can fans find that? Like I said, somebody sent it to me. Where can they go and find that?
That's Reality Wrestling. That's Booker T's promotion. That's the AAA of the Indies. That's in Houston, Texas. He's all over local programming all over the country, but he also has his own YouTube show, Reality Wrestling. You can check that out. So
okay.
Anybody?
So look, I didn't realize. Like I knew it was a television show just because of how well produced it was. What I was watching, but I didn't realize it was Booker's company that he does. Y'all run there? Do y'all run towns, or you just do TVs once a month? How do y'all do that?
So we do TVs once a month for sure, and then he's starting to get 2 or 3 more shows a month. Where we travel for. We did a show at the MGM in Vegas.
Really?
Yeah. I think it was the first show ever, pro wrestling show ever there on their property. Yeah,
that's incredible, man. So y'all are breaking ground down there. Well, we've had a bunch of people come from there that are I would argue successful here in the WWE as we speak. And one, I guess, is Roxy Perez. One was another girl that, bless her heart, medically didn't get through, but she was going to be 100%. Like, she was a home run, man. Maybe you're the next thing to come out of there. So I saw, like I mentioned, I saw that match. Did you watch that match, Casio?
Yeah, man.
So
I was with you. The first thing I noticed.
That didn't sound convincing at all.
The first thing I noticed was the production. I was going to bring it up because I didn't know it was Booker T's organization as well.
Well, I knew it was when his wife came out and made the show, but like I didn't realize. I don't know. I guess I just didn't realize the enormity of it, because it sounds like y'all got a big thing down there. You said AAA of the Indies, and I guess that's a pretty apt moniker. So in the match I saw. Look, I'm gonna if I had you on here and I didn't tell you what I thought about what I saw, like, I think I'd be doing you a disservice. I'm not going to get critical from a personal standpoint, but I will get critical about some things, and we're not going to watch the match together or anything. But man, anybody that saw the match knows that you and this dude have good chemistry. You can do anything in the ring. Your timing is good. Your ring presence is good. You can do anything I've seen anybody else out there doing. And that's just, except for the ones that are crazy, like the Viking dude or whatever. You know what I mean? Like some of these guys.
No thanks.
Some of these guys are doing some of that stuff, and that's cool. That's cool. Once a year at a WrestleMania, but anyway, so you can do all that stuff. What do you think your weakness is? What do you think is if anything is holding you back at all in this industry? What is it from your point of view?
Man, it's probably maybe a little bit of experience. I've only been doing this 5 years. Wow. A lot of guys on the indies have been. I've done a lot in 5 years, though. I had a WWE tryout a couple years ago. I did stuff with AEW. They called me to do plenty of shots with them. Yeah. So I'm trying to get more TV shots, because that's the type of stuff that I like to do. I like to do stuff to where I can kind of portray like a story within 10 minutes. You guys have never met me before. You've never seen me before. Yeah. And I tried to portray something in that 10 minutes that maybe somebody who's never seen me is going to hook them and want them to watch me again. So I'd say just getting more shots under my belt, wrestling better guys than I am,
Yeah. Very sound.
Just stuff like that. Stuff.
Yeah. I look at that, and that's, man, 5 years. So for one thing, that's kudos to you, because what I saw looked like a guy that's been doing it more than 5 years. For sure. And look at, like I said, with the movement and everything, like, super impressed with everything. So how tall are you? If you shaved your head right now, you'd look just like LA Knight.
Yeah.
But like after a little crack, you know what I mean? But only like a year.
Well, just like a little bit. It's a bump at a time.
It's a bump at a time.
Yeah.
I'm just messing with you, dude. But like, you got a good look and everything, and you're well built, you're fit. So how tall are you, and how much do you weigh?
So I'm gonna go with billing height and weight, and let's go with 5'10" and 185. But I'm a legit like 5'8". Legit 5'8". I think I weigh like 175 right now, but I look obviously bigger than that.
Yeah, on TV you look thick. Yeah. I couldn't. I mean, you were as big as the other dude, and I don't know who was the other guy. And
that's Matty Ice.
It is Matty Ice.
But who do I know him for? What, he used to be somebody else? Did he used to wrestle by a different name?
Matt Vine, maybe. He's up from the Chicago area. He's been at Booker's for like a year and a half, and
he's really good. Solid. He looks great too.
Yeah,
it was a really good match, and there was a good story behind it. So it was the perfect match for me to watch. But the one thing that I had criticism of, and you pretty much that's the reason I wanted to ask you prior to this what you think your weaknesses of, and you pretty much nailed it on the head. Look, I think you have some bad habits that people establish on the independent circuit. You can do every move in the book, and I watched you do half of them, and I know you're smooth at doing them and safe at doing them, and your timing was good, like I said. But I want to know, as a viewer, that you're in a physical confrontation. And so all I would ask for is more of a, rather than just popping to your feet and pointing to the guy, come on, while you're waiting for the next thing, or sell to the buckle and you're kind of looking for him to come and you gave him an elbow. Just make me believe you're hurt in between the stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's just very... It's there's a big, huge thing making its rounds right now, and it was the kid who Chavo Guerrero trained in the Iron Claw movie, and he told him sometimes the moves between the moves are more important than the moves themselves. And my brother Brad used to tell me the exact same thing, and it's those things that I'm talking about. You can do every move in the book. I watched you do it, and I watched you do it well, by the way. Now I want to see just the selling in between the things and selling accordingly. And look, always talked about this when talking about comebacks with the Usos or people taking comebacks. Take your time and land the stuff you want to land and make sure it's in there. And if you mess it up, get back on track. But sell in between everything. You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing. And look, it's everybody does it, and so it's not. I'm not talking to you, and you ain't the Lone Ranger. Everybody today does it. It's because it's not real anymore, and we all know it. And everybody just says, okay, well, let's just walk through all these things. And I'm not saying you did that because you didn't, but you could improve on that aspect of your game. In between the physicality. Sell. These are my two favorite words for a baby face. Sell accordingly. Sell accordingly. Whatever you're like, even if it is your comeback, like you hit him with an elbow and you go back to the turnbuckle and you're going to turn and hit him with a boot or whatever you're doing. Like even in between the elbow and now it has to be. I have to be able to see you really sell away, turn around, catch him by surprise with the boot or with the whatever, and it suspends my disbelief because it's a disconnect that I can't articulate. When I see you waiting for him, I go, oh, they're just doing a spot. I'm not lost in this right now. You know what I mean? I'm not emotionally lost in this because I know they're just doing something. And it's a lot to ask, because while I say that to younger guys like yourself, I also know that the work rate today is 4 times what it was when I was in the ring. You know what I mean? Like we weren't running like you guys were. So if you guys are. So I always say this, man, if you can meet me in the middle, you know what I mean? If you can just meet me in the middle, we're a lot closer together. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. And so it's just in between those things, think about selling. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Sell accordingly. Also, people get like a spin kick to the chest and take a bump and come up selling their nose. Like sell accordingly.
Where you get hit.
Foot hitting, sell where you get hit. They always drape their arms over the top rope and do the hangman, and then they sell their neck. Really? Because your underarms look like it got hurt to me. So, and you mean to tell me you can't create that distance creatively selling your friggin' underarm the same way? You know what I mean? The same way as you would do it with your neck. And so it's just sell accordingly, man. Those are my 2 words. So hearing that, what do you think? I'm full of crap or what?
No, I thought that before that, but now that
good.
Yeah.
You're learning.
No, now that I hear that, obviously that's sound advice. It's not the first time I heard it, but it's also not something that I haven't been working on either. Yeah. You know, so yeah, I can absolutely do that. I can always get better at doing that.
That's all, man. You know, just focus on that part. And I'll tell you what, it helps you. You know, everybody talks about, everybody loves a good wrestling match where there's a bunch of cool moves and they pop and everything. But when you get emotionally invested, when you can, if you could, like go back to meet me in the middle, if you could get those people who came to see you and know you and they're there every week or every month when you do it, like if you can get them crying and chanting, like you had them there, you had them in the video I watched. You won the title, or what was it you won?
The Reality Wrestling Championship.
Yeah, it was the championship. And so when you won, the people in that building were crazy anyway. They were hot the whole match, and it was really good. Like it really was. Like it was well done. And so when I saw that, I was like, okay, we got one here. What are your now? Are you still the champion there?
Yeah, that was my first match back in months. That was actually the first time him and I have ever wrestled. And so
really,
first match back in a long time. Yeah, that was me coming back from a long injury.
Wow. A shoot injury, or you?
Yeah.
What'd you hurt? Yeah.
I hurt my back, so I was out for a handful of months, and I was trying to do it the right way and rehab the right way before I got in. Just did something half-assed. I don't ever want to do anything half-assed.
Amen. Especially when it comes to your health. You know what I mean? And your ability to function and walk as a human. That's pretty important. So, where can we find stuff? And I don't even know where we're at on time. And Casio, I'll pitch to you in a second. But where can we find anything and everything that is not only Reality of Wrestling, but Will Allday?
Well, you can go to any of my social media pages. It's the same handle. It's I am Mr. Allday. God-given, like I said before, Will Allday, my real name. So any of the social medias, I mean, I'm all over the country, do stuff internationally. Look at the social medias. That's where you're going to find the shows, right? That's where you're going to find my schedule.
You said you do stuff internationally. Where have you done stuff?
Nice.
So I've done stuff. I've done a tour in England. I had some stuff lined up for Mexico. Hoping to get back on that train.
You will.
Do some stuff with
you
that.
will. It's hot right now. Like it's just wrestling is cool again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's cool to be a wrestler. It's cool to be a fan. It's all good. And so it's also all day. So do you have to does Austin Theory have to pay you tabs every time he says all day?
Well, he should. You know, he was down here in Texas, and he knew my name before he started doing that, so he should have made a phone call at least.
Oh, there we go.
Wait. Let's specify, because this is good. That might get a little play. So he was in Texas, and you were wrestling, and you were Will Allday, and he still has the audacity to go out there and say all day.
Yeah, you figured somebody'd make a phone call or a direct message or something, but
at least say, "Do you mind?"
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, remember in Animal House, those big guys said, "Do you mind if we dance with your dates?" You know what I mean? Like all he needed to do was say, "Do you mind if I use that?" And now he's him and Grace and Walla doing Down Under, mate.
Yeah.
But so how old are you, Will?
I'm 34.
34. Well, hey, look, that's not crazy right now. Crazier things are happening right now. So, Casio, you got any questions for Will? I don't know where we're at again on time.
We're right up against the 15 minutes, but he told us where to find him. We watched, like you said, when you won the championship. Reality of Wrestling TV episode 379. If y'all want to watch it, it's about 3 minutes in. If you want to just skip to it, but I would suggest watching the whole episode.
I wouldn't skip to it, because the first of it sets it up.
Yeah,
it really
tells the whole story.
It sets up the emotion, which was between Booker T and his wife, and so that was an interesting play that I don't follow them, and I actually probably should, because I really enjoyed what I was seeing there.
He's great.
It was some good old-fashioned wrestling angles, and the people in there were invested. And man, it felt good. It felt good, man. So
is that the match you would tell people to go watch if they just wanted to watch something real quick, or would you tell them another one?
I'd tell them to watch the next one. I'd tell them to come meet me at the next one.
Yeah.
Next one's always going to be better.
Smart business.
There we
kiddo.
go. There we go, all day.
Yeah.
Will
Remember the name, Will
Allday.
Allday. Yes,
Remember the name, Will Allday. He is the Reality of Wrestling champion.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And we're gonna
and like you said, this is the AAA of the Indies. So you ain't just the champion of PGCFW down there running at the bingo hall.
I'm also the champion of that, though.
I actually left town with their title. So
if they give you a match, you definitely would.
Yeah, I'd win it. That's for sure. But yeah. So I don't want you to undersell yourself. Apparently, you're not. You're Will Allday. And hopefully our paths will cross again soon, dude.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too, man. It was a pleasure talking to you and a pleasure watching the match. So again, hopefully again we'll see you soon, dude. Any parting shots?
No. I tell you what, just one fun little bit. My first match I ever watched, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus HBK. I think it was HBK's last match ever. So Stone Cold was my guy.
Yeah.
Through '98, through '03,
Yeah.
and my second favorite guy. People are like, "Who was it? Was it The Rock? Was it The Undertaker?" I'm like, no, it was Road Dogg.
Oh,
Like every time, So I had to get that in there.
Will Allday is white trash. I knew it.
One bump at a time.
That's how we'll get together that way with a little help from my friends. Hey, Will, for real, thank you for joining us, dude, taking the time.
Yeah, man.
And I do hope for real that our paths cross again, dude.
Good
luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Yep. All right.
Have a
Yep.
great
Good
night.
deal, man. Good luck
That
to
was
you.
Will Allday, 15 minutes of flame, baby.
Yeah. And the truth be told, watch that match. It's flame. It's El Fuego.
I'll be honest with you, I got distracted midway through because I wanted to pet his dogs. They were running wild. I don't know if you saw them.
I couldn't see. I
Oh, yeah.
barely.
Well, I
didn't
hope
know.
that was his house.
I'm
behind
hoping
him.
that was Will Allday because I couldn't see anything. I thought I was interviewing Cher for literally half the time. If I could turn back time. Anyway,
There was a window
it
behind
was-
him, and my ADHD kicked
So
in.
I did see something moving, but lately my peripheral is playing tricks on me. My mind's playing tricks on me.
This is
You know what
called
I'm-
getting old.
Definitely. Definitely called getting old. But like now I see something in my peripheral and I'll look at my wife and I go, there's a Viking ship coming into the yard. And I go, no, that was just a car drove by. You know what I mean? Like it's what? And I was like, weird things happen. And she said, I know. She said, I know. Bless your heart. Lay down. Eat your pudding, Brian.
Well, no. 'Cause for some reason, you keep thinking the lamp over there in the corner is Richard the Gimp. So,
The light's still off, by the way.
Oh,
Whatever
it pops
entity
back
is
on
in here,
mid-show.
whatever, if it does, you're going to see me pop off screen mid-show, run out the dough.
Will Allday, man, that was fun.
That was fun, and he's a good kid, and he's doing good things in our industry. If you like our industry, you support people like him.
All right, well, let's get on with the rest of the show. It is a Ask Dog Anything.
Good.
That's where all we do is answer questions
all
sent
we
in
do.
by the Dog Pound, all right?
You talking to me? I'm just checking emails.
Yeah, Will left.
I'm sorry. I was playing with my Twitter. What are we
if
doing?
you're ready to go.
Who
You were
birthday
not.
this? I was ill prepared. You know what though?
Hey, Dan.
You know what though? I'm ready now. Oh, you
And
lost
go.
me. You had a window. You lost me.
No, we're not ready. All right, sling it back up.
I am ready. What are we doing?
Where's our first question of the night? Pat was 71989. I think I
I
just gave
wonder
out
if
his.
he's an inmate. Is
Yeah, I
that
think I
his
just
number,
gave out
you
his
think?
cell phone number. I don't know why I used the hashtag. But hashtag what? He said, "Was some of your favorite moments in your wrestling career? Also, what was one thing you wish you did in your wrestling career that you didn't get to do?"
Oh. You know what? The second one I'll answer first because I already forgot what the first question was. But I got to do, for one thing, it was a total dream and a pipe dream at that I was going to get to be a wrestler at all just because I was skinny, because I don't know. It just a lot of people want to be wrestlers, and my family being wrestlers dang sure helped me get in there. But I got to do everything in wrestling that I ever wanted to do, and then some. I could not imagine a better career or better opportunities I was given and anything like that. Look, it was all anything that was negative about it was me. What was the first part of the question?
Sling it back up, Dom.
Hold on,
Dom fell asleep.
I just deleted it. Let me put it back up real quick.
I'm sorry. That's my fault. I shouldn't have went on so fast before I just remember the last part.
Will Allday has slung us into a tizzy.
No, what yeah, I don't know. I just don't remember what the first part of the question was. What was there something I wish I had done?
He said, "How big are your toes?"
And he said, well,
specifically toes.
How big are my toes?
Yeah.
I don't know. Why?
That's what he asked.
That's not what he said.
Y'all don't know. You just deleted it and moved on.
What was some of your favorite moments?
Oh,
okay, yeah. Well, look, I mean, so many of them. And truth be told, there's about 2 years of a favorite moment that they called D-Generation X that we just had a blast for 2 years and made a ton of money and got of course, I've snorted all mine, but we had a great time and I don't know. I couldn't ask for anything more. I guess some people would want to hear me say, like, I'd love a world title run. I would not have loved a world title run. I wasn't that guy. And now that I'm sober, I still wouldn't have been that guy. Like, that's not me. Don't put that much responsibility on me. And I have to be the face, too. Like, this ain't a face that you want to make the face, for one thing. But for another thing, it's like, I don't want to be that dude. So I got to do everything, man. It's been a dream. It's been a dream that I'm still dreaming, because off of that 2 years, I got a podcast.
Come on.
Off of that 2 years, you know what I mean? I got a job in the industry off of that 2 years and the relationships built during them. And so, I don't know, man. I've had a great career that I'm blessed beyond blessed to have had, and only regrets is personal regrets, not professional.
That's a good place to be, right there, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
Sounds like
still,
a 5.
I want to beat myself up because I'm an idiot, but still.
Well, it sounds like a 5-star career in my book.
Well, you know what? I appreciate you saying that. And since we're on the topic of 5 stars.
It's time for our 5-star review of the week. 5 stars. 5 stars. Somebody giving us 5 stars.
They're an idiot. Not you, sir. Not
Old
you.
Man Mesa.
Old Man Mesa.
Human.
You know what? That is a cool name.
You think he's old?
He's the manager. He should manage Dan Gilbert. What was the guy's name? David. Anyway.
Disco Inferno.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
He said 5 stars. This podcast is for those of us looking to laugh while still learning to be human. This podcast is for us sophisticated outlaws looking for a break from all the terrible news playing 24/7. This podcast will teach you to make a pizza roll, garlic knot, and freeze some. Never mind. Greatest pod on ad-free shows. Thank you, Old Man Mesa.
Old Man Mesa. See, that's a cool name and a cool dude.
Old Man Mesa.
Old Man Mesa. He came from Arizona. He had under one arm a chub of bologna. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I love a chub of bologna, by the way. I like to put it in the smoker. We get a chub of bologna.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cut it on the top.
Applesauce.
Store it. Then I put some honey and then some Dijon mustard. Sprinkle a little brown sugar. Put that in the smoker.
It's like a hog. It's like you're eating some hog.
Amaze balls.
It's put you in hog heaven. Tell you what it will do.
It will. Literally, I'm clotting. I'm about to go to hog heaven. Thanks to the last one. The old chub of bologna.
The chub of bologna, the man from Arizona. Okay.
How about that?
Yeah, we can do it all day. Dog, Will all day.
Do it, Will all day. All right, hit us with the next question, Dom. E. Brumley01 said, hey, dog, my question is this. If you could put Casio in a match with anyone dead or alive, who would it be?
His father, Crusher Blackwell.
Crusher Blackwell. Dom quickly scrambled to find a picture of Crusher. Oh, he had it so fast.
scramble to find it. You have his very nose, and the mouth and facial hair it goes. I'm not sure what's happening. Are you frozen or you just hate me?
No, I was trying to make that face.
Oh, which one? The one he was making or you were making?
Just throw him up. He don't know how to.
I threw him up.
Yep. Ooh.
Yep. Oh. Richard the Gimp. Oh, sexy. Sorry.
Richard the Gimp.
When you got your chub.
How big was old Crusher?
Bro, he was 400 lbs as if he was a single one.
Really?
He was a big man.
What
wish
height
there was
we
some video. Not height. Not a tall individual. I wish you could find some video, Dom, of him like belly splashing 2x6s and stuff to show how horrible the splash was.
He was
he's
basically
squishy.
my head on Dave Silva.
Yes.
Wow.
And he would hit you with that splash, bro, and it was uno, dos, tres.
He was before your time?
Yeah.
During?
Yeah, well, during the first of my time, he was still...
Did you get splashed by him?
No. I don't even know if I ever met the man.
Oh, okay. But he stuck with you because you remember him to this
Crusher
day.
Blackwell.
Crusher Blackwell is a great name.
Yep. 5-star review. Those people love me and you.
Yeah. Yeah.
5-star review. I saw some chicken fat there. Ha! 5-star review. Hated it. The fly girls.
Are you just reading the chat now?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. The private chat. Okay.
But I was rapping it coolly to a song. It's not you made it sound like I was just reading some words, like they were strategically placed.
All right,
lyrics is what they turned into. I turned them into.
I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. Okay. All right. Crusher Blackwell.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. Let's go to the next question.
I just listened to that song yesterday.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Not a player. I just crush a lot.
Yeah.
Punisher, big Punisher.
Yeah, big pun.
Uncle J89 said, "Ask Dogg, if you could show your grandkids only one match." Oof, this is giving me a headache trying to read.
If I could show my grandkids one match of my career, which one would I show them?
But that's not what it says. But that's what it means. Yes.
Yeah. So you
okay,
just,
throw it back up. Throw it back up, and you read it just like you typed it. Go.
Deleted it.
It's okay. Don't throw it back
Quit
up.
deleting them.
Just so I know how many questions we got left.
Don't throw it back up. I know what he meant. It did not say that, though. You're correct about that.
Okay.
It did not say that, but I knew
not
what
a smart
he
meant.
Man. Me either. But what I'm saying is, and this is, I think it's important that we take a moment here to talk about communication.
Okay. All right.
I'm telling myself this while I say this aloud. We need to, when people screw up talking or they screw up, we need to just, if we know what they mean, we just need to not say nothing.
But that's no fun.
It's not fun at all. But my daughter, who's 20, if I misspeak she's funny and quick-witted, and she will lambaste me, and so it hurts my.
You're doing this for your own protection.
Yes, it hurts my feelings. No,
okay.
so what was the question? Oh, the question
was
deleted.
We don't know.
I know. If I had to show one match to my grandchildren, I remember it because it was about my grandchildren. Which match would it be? Truth be told, have we seen? I just got an invitation to go see a private screening of that movie, Thanksgiving.
Oh, the horror movie.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Oh Lord, it's actually with Let's just go. Us. It's just like WWE folks that are going.
Well,
Scarlett and Carrie, I think, hooked it up. So I would love to do that. I don't know if I'm available, but I think I would show them. You know what's so weird is I say the dumpster match because it's like the match I'm I remember it's a match that was famous. It was a match that was at Mania. It was, but there's probably other matches I would like to show them where I do more things like that are cool. But like, I'm sure there was some hardcore matches I enjoy. Look, I'd love to show them the one with Big Boss Man. I'd love to show everybody that. If you have not seen the match where I defended my title against Big Boss Man, first off, I came out and talked him into putting the title on the line, and then Mankind cheated and for me, and I won the title. But still, the match in between all that was really cool, and I would show that match to my grandkids. I just made the decision. That's my final call.
Strong.
Yeah. It's that match right there, bro. That's how
for
much.
those not watching, it's a picture over Dogg's head that has in his office, bleeding from the mouth, noose around his neck, crowd loving it.
Hardcore title in hand.
Hardcore title in hand. How about that?
I just won it from Big Boss Man, a dear friend of mine.
Wow.
Yep.
It's a good moment.
Very, very cool moment. And I would tell my grandkids stories of Ray Traylor.
How about that?
Yep.
What do we got next, Dom? Jennifer Ducky Weddle.
Yep.
Says, who is a better sports entertainer and why? Kane or Undertaker? Oh, see, don't delete this one. Because he's going to have to answer all these. Don't delete it. Kane or Undertaker?
Too late. He did it already.
Better sports entertainer.
That's hard to say, man, because their characters are very similar. I'm going to go with Undertaker, but I don't know the right answer there.
Okay. Who was next?
I'm sorry.
Big Boss Man or Honky Tonk?
Big Boss Man for sure. Timing was critical on that. We were just talking about how much he meant to me. Not that Wayne Ferris, Honky Tonk Man, was not a great sports entertainer. Big Boss Man was, I don't know, he was a bigger, harder hitting guy. So I vote for him. And then Stone Cold or The Rock. Oh man, I say The Rock. I say The Rock.
Whoa!
And I only say that because she specifically said sports entertainer. And I think yes, Stone Cold was a sports entertainer for sure, first and foremost. But what's he doing now? Tearing me apart.
He's hawking beers and he's great, showing us his workout on social media. Do you know his reruns of his podcast are like in the top 5 every week?
Yes. Yeah.
He plays replays.
Yeah. I was kidding about what's he doing. That's a Garth Brooks song.
No, but I just love that he just goes, "Hey man, we already did this one. Y'all listen to it again." They go, "Okay."
It's gonna be awesome.
Boy, you got it whipped.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That was back when it was a little harder. You could say hell yeah. Now it's just yeah. You know what I mean? Like we're easier, softer gang now. Well, I don't know what we're doing. But I went with The Rock on the last one. I think Stone Cold was a better wrestler than The Rock.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
All right. There we go.
And some of the stuff that I say might not make sense to you, but it makes sense in my head. And that's where I have to live.
Dog, if you feel zapped, you might want to check out our friends over at AG1, my friend.
AG1.
Woo. You if you've been feeling sluggish, you take AG1. That might feel like a zap to the testicles.
It will definitely pick you up from the inside out.
And if you are a longtime listener, you might know that me and Dogg have been drinking AG1 basically since we started doing this together. When you drink AG1 daily, boy, it helps that foundational nutrition supplement, gives you that energy, and I'll be honest, for me, helps me more relaxed and focused as well, Dog.
Yeah, that's, they have all kind of stuff in them, and I can't begin to list them all. But imagine if you had to buy all of those different supplements and all those different bottles, and how many hundreds and hundreds, maybe into the thousands of dollars it would cost. And what you get here is for less than $3, I believe is the deal. Is the dang sure less than your cup of coffee at Starbucks. One shot a day, and I don't mean a physical shot. I mean 1 scoop a day is what I meant to say. 1 scoop a day, and there's your whole, like you said, foundational health, and it starts with your gut. And my gut, you can hear it from a mile away.
AG1, they call it foundational nutrition supplement, supports your body's universal needs, like you said, Dogg. Gut optimization, stress management, and immune support. Since 2010, AG1 has led the future of foundational nutrition, continuously refining their formula to create a smarter, better way to elevate your baseline health. Dogg, how about this?
The fact that, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but the fact that you brought up the immune system and the boost that it gives your immune system, all those things that we need. Look, COVID ain't going nowhere. The flu ain't going nowhere. Seasonal sicknesses ain't going nowhere. To optimize your immune system with 1 scoop a day is called #convenience.
It's got vitamin C and zinc. That's going to help support your immune health. And AG1 has a team of doctors and scientists. It is tested for 950 contaminants and NSF certified for sport, and it is formulated based on the latest science and maintains high quality standards, Dogg. And right now, AG1 is the supplement that we trust to provide the support to our body's needs daily, and that's why they've been a partner for so long. So if you want to take ownership of your health, it starts with AG1. Try AG1 and get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3K2 and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase. Go to drinkag1.com/DOGG. That's drinkag1, the number 1.com/DOGG.
So I was reading down there what Dom said he's been drinking.
Check it out.
Check it out. AG1. He's not drinking that, but he should be.
Yeah, Dom, switch it over. AG1. That's going to help you. And Dom needs all the help he can get. So, everyone, check him out. Check him out and tell him Dogg sent you. That's a fact. All right, Dom, hit us with another question. Ollie Jacobs says, hey, Dogg, did you ever get to spend any time around Rick Roode back in the day? Any stories you can share if you so? Thank you, Dogg. Huge fan of the show.
Yeah. So, yes, I did spend some time. It was right out of the Marine Corps, and it was WCW days, probably 93, 94. So it was Rick Roode, all out Rick Roode, and we spent some time together at my brother Brad's house. But, yeah, look, great guy, great bad dude for real. I loved him. I admired him. I respected him. I feared him a little bit, but it's just because I think he's a man. You know what I mean? He's all man in both hands.
We had you've been around me and Conrad, so when we travel, we have some weird questions we ask each other and whoever's around. And they get out there a little bit. One of our questions that we have on road trips with a bunch of people is, if you could have one wrestler's body, who would it be? And it never fails. Somebody says Rick Roode at some point.
Yeah. Well, think about it.
Just looked amazing,
it was,
man.
I mean, think about the heat when he spray painted like Macho Man's wife on his pants or whatever. Like, it was just, I was so, or I guess it was he did Dusty too with
he did every.
Like it was so great. And look, he looked friggin' incredible. He had, now everybody has that many abs, but nobody did then. You know what I mean? And so he was
he was broad, but
before his time.
Waist.
Yeah, tiny waist. And so
Jake the Snake on his tights.
Yes.
If you could choose a body, who would you choose?
That's what I was gonna say when you were talking.
Interrupting you?
No. That's what I just wanted to get back to that, but I don't know, to be quite honest with you. There's a lot of guys with really good bodies.
Big Dick Johnson?
Well, I got that one. I'm good there. If I took this top off and oiled up, you'd see that. So you'd see some chicken fat. But
I want Otis's so I don't have to work much. I'm not in his shape. He's definitely in shape.
Yeah. I'm with you. I know exactly.
But I'm not cutting weight. I'm not.
Right. You don't have to try.
I'm just getting into shape.
Well, he tries. He lifts heavy stuff.
Well,
I probably wouldn't do that. I probably wouldn't do that. Whose body could I have? I'll tell you what, dude. The probably, and I'm all over the rocks jock today, and I hate that about myself. But like, he looked great. He still looks great. But he was tall. He had big calves, big legs, big shoulders, big arms. You know what I mean? Like, he was well proportioned for a 6'4", 270 guy. You know what I mean? Like, he was probably 250, 6'4" when he was at his biggest. But like, he still looks great.
Come on now.
I'm just not willing to do it, dog.
No chance.
I'm buying Skechers slip-ins, much less not doing no goddamn deadlifts. You know what I'm saying? Me and Tony Romo are slipping in, dog.
Well, that's why, at least on Otis, I know I have to work out. That's
a little bit. Yeah, you got to go to the gym.
But I don't have to cut weight, so at least let me do that.
I'm with you.
I'll just lift heavy stuff for a long time, and I'll still never get as big as that human being. All right. Let's keep it going, Dom. What do we got next? Ashley Ashangelo. Wait, is that the mother of Dom Angelo and Marcus Angelo? No, they put the D in D'Angelo. Are you dead?
Cousins, I think he said.
Don't make fun of you knew what he meant, dog. This is your own rule.
You're right.
He said
you're right.
Cousins.
You're right.
Yeah. And we all have those Cousins in our family. I can tell you that.
I got a couple of second Cousins.
And Dominic is like a cousin.
So her question was. He deleted it. Oh, go to Waffle House order. So you know what?
We talked about Waffle earlier.
So the truth of it is, I do have a go-to Waffle House order that I ordered forever, but recently it's changed a little bit. I don't know. So it used to be chicken and eggs, 3 scrambled eggs with a piece of cheese in it, cheese and ham and onions on the hash brown. I forget, scattered, covered, smothered, I think. And then a waffle cooked lightly. Can I get that out early, like an appetizer, please?
Strong.
Yeah, and that was what it was forever. Lately, I've been going in there and ordering like the All-Star, because it's just like one thing. It's just one thing. I got some eggs, some hash browns, a waffle. Like, okay, so I'm an old man now. Sit over here by me, Marine. Let's talk about the old days. Sometimes I'll take my cousins out to eat there.
Did you say you taught Jarrett about the early waffle, or he taught you?
He taught me that. He taught me that. Yeah. He'd sweet talk him too, and lean over the counter a little bit and sweet talk him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's good. He's good.
All right, Dom, what do you got next? Bobby KF5 GTX, AFS Top Guy. What's your favorite Christmas song?
I'm probably going to have to go with George Michael, Last Christmas. I gave you my heart, and the very next day, shut up and say... Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what the words...
Yeah.
My cousins are here. I'm gonna make a pot pie. I don't know what the words are. I don't know what the words are, but that's my favorite song.
We need Dominic the Christmas song.
I love Christmas songs. Like there's a local channel that's already playing them, and I played it yesterday, and I was singing. There was some Bublé on. There was, there's the old stuff, the old and you know what I mean, like the old Bing Crosby and all that kind of crap. The chairman of the board, and no, I'm not talking about Vince. I'm talking about the old school crooners.
Oh, Dominic the Italian Christmas Doggy is my favorite Christmas. We play it. If you don't know, I do a morning radio show in Huntsville, Alabama, and we don't switch formats like the one you do, because we actually do good in the ratings. So we keep doing our stuff. Yeah. But we got to slip in some Christmas tunes. That's the first one we play every year.
I don't think I've ever heard it.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna play it when it gets to Christmas. Get ready for that.
Okay.
Ching-a-da-ching, The Italian Christmas donkey, ching-a-da-ching. The Italian Christmas donkey, ha, ha, ha.
Is there a story?
La-di-do-da-di-do-da.
Is there a story behind the?
Well, Dominic's Italian, so I guess his family.
No, I mean, but behind the Italian donkey.
Yeah, he couldn't get up the hills of Italy, so the mayor put a little derby on his head and sent him up there to get the kids' presents.
Well, I'll be darned.
Huh?
I'm down for Dominic the
because
Italian.
Because the reindeer cannot climb the hills of Italy. Hey, ching-a-da-ching. Yeah.
Ching-a-da-ching.
It's a lot of haze, and by the end of it, you'll know the chorus.
Yeah, I love it already.
Now, if you listen to Christmas Shoes,
I don't think it's as good as.
Have you listened to Christmas Shoes? You'll cry for that one. That's one of those where you straight up cry.
Well, let's not listen to that one. That's not my favorite one.
It's one of those.
That's not my go-to.
The child has died, and he's got Christmas shoes.
Are we just going to talk through it anyway? You want to just play it and watch me cry? Is that what we're trying to do?
I know I'm getting sad.
Just unplug it. Just unplug it.
I'm done with this.
I'm done with this show. The Italian Christmas donkey.
Hey, ching-a-da-ching.
Sorry. I know you need to get a drink, so I was trying to buy time.
Donny Hathaway, This Christmas is a jam, dude.
This Christmas. Oh, wait, that was the other.
Oh, wait, you got it in my head. Donny Hathaway.
Don't know. Wish I knew the song.
Oh, if you go listen to Donny Hathaway's Christmas song, it'll be your new favorite.
LDH?
It's an old school jam. Oh, Dominic's voting Dean Martin, baby. It's cold outside.
Well, of course he would. He's roofing his cat right now somewhere. PETA's coming after you, Dom.
His cat.
And he's like got that Pittsburgh skull cap on, going, "Baby, it's cold outside."
The cat's like, he's like, "But I built a fire."
He's like, "I hate fire. I'm a cat, for the love of God."
All right,
okay.
Brian Luda said, what wrestler did you have issues with in the WWE, or a wrestler that's had issues with you, and why? Here we go. Start reeling them off.
The truth be told, any issues I had were always because of me for some reason. Even the ones when I go back and go like, wait, was whose fault was that? It always comes back to that was me, wasn't it? And so like I don't know. I've never. I'm the kind of guy that if me and you get in an argument, me and you, Casio, get in an argument, and we're driving, before too long, I'm going to go, "Hey, man, I'm sorry." You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to sit here with us arguing and us mad and us like so. I had issues with people in wrestling where I was going to beat the nasty boy to death with Boss Man's Billy Club, but it was all misunderstanding because I'm a hothead and I didn't know how they were yet in my life, and I was introduced to them, hearing it was all the stuff that I've had issues with somebody or somebody had issues with me was all because I did it. Like you know what I mean? I don't know. I also don't know if anybody still has issues with me. I've tried to. We use in the program, we talk about cleaning up my side of the street, and so I try to do that. But I don't know when I say, "Hey, I'm sorry, I was a a-hole to you." They may walk away and go, "Yeah, well, you're an a-hole, period. So F you." You know what I mean? And I go like, "Okay, well, that's okay because I can't own that. That's on you. All I can do is apologize to you from my heart. If I feel I've wronged you, I will apologize." You know what I mean? And if I'm apologizing, it's because I feel I did something worthy of saying I'm sorry to you. So I don't know where we got off talking like this, but
they asked.
I'm so angry. I'm so angry with you.
There's just one we for sure know you have a heat with. That's it.
Who is it?
Dogg.
But who is it? CM Punk?
No, well, I don't know. I don't know about that, but you might.
Oh,
you might with Bret Hart, but I don't know about it.
You're talking about Dax?
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. So look, I honestly,
Again, you said your piece and moved on.
100% have no issue with any of those individuals. And like I said, and I'll reiterate, any issue I ever did have with them, I played a role in. Like some of them, I think went on and harbored some stuff, and like, okay, that's cool, but it ain't hurting me. You know what I mean? Like it's only hurting you if you're harboring it. And so I think once we grow up a little, and me included 100% in this, once I grew up a little and realized like it's not all about me, and and sometimes people are talking and it's not about me. Imagine that. Sometimes people have feelings and say things because they're in a weird place and it's not. So I honestly don't have an issue with any of those people at all. I could walk up to them and shake their hands and hug them right now, or I guess some of them could walk up and punch me in the face before I got the chance. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But if that happens, I'm beating up any of the three I named. So I'm just kidding. I'm not a trained fighter like Punk and Dax and Brett.
Here we go. What's our next one, Dom? J the K with the pretzel
he's
emoji.
Jizz the Kiz.
He said, who's a wrestler from your time in TNA that you were surprised never had a run with WWE?
Abyss is, of course, the first one that comes to mind. But I think Kurt Angle surprised me, you know?
Yeah. I wish you would have got a shot, you know?
I don't know. A lot of great talent came through there, but like I feel like all of them had opportunities at other places too. But I thought about this the other day actually, and so this came to mind. It's perfect for this. The Motor City Machine Guns, like as a team, I think they would fit perfect and be. I think they'd be good WWE superstars. I don't know how old they are now and how if they're ready still to run that kind of schedule, but like I thought they would have been great. I loved working with them when I was there because I knew they were the future, and I knew I was already the past. You know what I mean? I wasn't even the present anymore, and so it was really fun to get to work with those guys. And so there's some that I'm surprised it never. And look, I say they didn't make it anywhere big, but they've made a career out of wrestling on the independent circuit or Japan or whatever. You know, I'm shortchanging them, and I don't mean to be.
Am I forgetting? Did Moose ever get a shot?
No, I don't think he did. I don't think he did, but he wasn't there when I was there.
Oh yeah, he was a little after you. He's one that, but I think Moose is at the top of a bunch of people's list if they go back for that specific time where you were there. All right, Dom, hit us with another one.
I'm sorry, I got sidetracked over there.
Aaron Pavis said, "Any memories of Belfast? Seen you wrestle here for I think World Wrestling All Stars WWE. Yep. I'm pretty sure that's what it was called. It was year 2000 or maybe 01."
So I did work there. I think this was the tour where I was working in a triple threat with Jeff and Steiner. And Steiner was hitting me with about 6 or 8 different suplexes throughout the match. So as the tour went on, I would just go to him and say, okay, if you're going to hit me with all those again, you got to give me 2 Oxycontins. And so then I made him pay me. And so memories of Belfast? No.
You got blurrier the more you went. Yeah.
But I always do love. I feel like when I'm in Ireland and I have no idea where I come from. I come from my mama in Diddy, and so. But I always feel at home in the UK. Like I really do. I feel like that's where I was before. You know what I mean? If there's anything like reincarnation or something like that, like I've been there before, man, and I loved it. And I had a bit too many paints.
Did you ever do one of them 23andMe's or whatever it is?
I did a 24 and whore, and it cost me $700. And all they did was, I'm just kidding. No, I didn't. No, I've never done that. Or I think maybe my daughter has. Maybe my young daughter has.
Well, you got to see where your roots are.
As soon as I said her name, she said, "Are you good to take me to school at 9 in the morning?"
She popped up on the messages right when you did it?
Yeah, and I'm not good to take her. We're going to have to deal with that. We're going to have to deal with that, son.
All right, Dom, hit us with another one.
Yep.
Not today, jackass. Hit us with how many Johnsons come in a bag and how many of them are named Dwayne?
Oh.
Lastly, would you tumble for me? Oh, I'd definitely like to know.
Oh, well, for one thing,
that was
I
a
love your name.
Tweet.
Not today, jackass. It is a very well put together tweet. You spent time on that question, and for creativity, I'm going to give you a B+. No, I'm going to give you an A+. I'll tumble for you. I'll tumble for you.
Come on, Dom.
I'll tumble for you. I'll tumble for you. You don't have to put the picture up, Dom, if you don't have your pants on.
Oh, there it is.
I'll tumble for you.
BoxingGimmicks.com.
I'll tumble for you.
You get the you didn't know.
Oh,
How about
you didn't know. You need
you...
a cup of joe and put it in this tumbler. I got it for you, you know.
I was digging that.
Sorry, I was writing songs.
But then when your face popped back up, it kind of I lost the mojo.
It was weird, yeah.
I was just staring at him, and it was kind of hitting.
I get that. He's a good-looking man. He's a good-looking man.
Hey,
look at him. I want to kiss his rouge.
I'll tumble for you. Hey, look, if you
are
last
over question. Oh, he deleted it.
That's
already,
it. No, that's all he did was he set us up. How many Johnsons are in a bag?
Yes, it's a 13. It's a baker's dozen.
Okay, how many are named Dwayne in there?
I believe just the one that the baker eats. Yeah.
Just the one. All right. And by the way, if you're overhearing this and your loved one is listening to Oh You Didn't Know and you're like, oh God, they're listening to their stupid podcast again, listen to this. Go to boxinggimmicks.com and order them some Oh You Didn't Know merchandise for Christmas. That'll come in perfectly. Get them that tumbler. Get them the new Mountain Critters hoodie, the Mountain Critters t-shirt. You can throw that one back up. We got a bunch of stuff up there.
Yes, it's
watch out. It's the Mountain Critters. All at boxinggimmicks.com. That's where start dropping hints. Start going, man, you should see all the stuff they got.
You should see all the stuff they got over there, man. The baseball jerseys, the hoodies that say Mountain Critters, man.
Take your wife, take your girlfriend, take whatever to Waffle House, and while you're there, go, you know what? They got this great Mountain Critters, my favorite podcast.
Let me show you. I'm going to pull it up and show you.
And then she's going to get it for you for Christmas.
She's going to walk out and leave you sitting there, and you should probably divorce her. So, good.
But then if you order that hoodie,
Felicia.
If you order that hoodie, you'll look good for the ladies.
Hey, for the next lady to come sit down at the Waffle House with you.
There you go. What do you got next, Dom?
Good stuff, Dom. Hey, thanks for coming out. We appreciate. Okay.
Chris B. 1945 said, "Okay, I asked this last time, but it didn't get answered. Dogg, have you ever seen a UFO?"
So,
here we go.
No.
Okay.
Have not. Want to so bad.
Oh, okay.
Also, really want to see a Bigfoot. I just want to see it run across the road in front of me. And then I'll just poop my pants and continue driving. UFO, man, I would love to see one. I lived in Gulf Breeze, Florida, and there was, for a while, Gulf Breeze was like sighting capital of the world or something for UFOs. And so,
really?
Yeah, but I never found it. A couple of them were found out to be hoaxes, but I don't know.
Did you really?
Me and the Osbournes want to believe. You know what I mean?
Did you? This is one of my favorite conspiracy theories I've ever heard. Did you know why so many Southerners get abducted by aliens? Is because the government, the government's already talking to the aliens. They have a pact, but they want to do experiments, and they can't just hand us over.
Yeah.
So they figured out what their favorite food is, and it's Spam.
Oh.
And so they sell it to low-income whites here in the South.
Yeah.
And so the aliens get that taste of Spam. That's why they always abduct us.
Okay.
We taste Spam.
Sometimes do they eat us, or do they learn from us and send us back?
Well, they've been known to visit the backyard, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, no, please.
So come
on down, guys. Is what I'm saying.
They're getting the spam.
Well, I don't keep mine there. But if they want to, we could get in the cupboard.
What's up in there?
We get in the cupboard if that's where they're
They
hunting.
like it digested.
I can fry some of them, cut it up in chunks, and put it in some mac and cheese if they want to get their heads blown.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That was aggressive. Our producer
Dom
Dominic
said,
is telling us he got his starfish inspected by a Martian once.
I think what he means is by Martin, a guy named Martin. Once. No, you're right, Martian. I shouldn't make fun of his misspelling.
Yep.
It was.
Yeah, it was a typo. Thank you. He should have. We know.
Martin Sheen. He's talking about Martin Sheen on a movie set one time. Look,
everyone knows Glenn Close was a lumberjack. Martin Sheen's an alien. So
everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that. If we're going to start with aliens, it's Martin
All
Sheen.
right. What's
the next one? Fantasy Booker podcast. Any funny stories of Cameron Grimes or Shotzi?
But both. Both. I don't have really funny stories, but like Cameron Grimes, man. Cameron Grimes was one of the funniest things, and just to be able to work on that character and work closely with him. What a wrestler's wrestler he is. He is the Brad Armstrong of the new generation. Like Brad probably could keep up with these guys, but like Trevor really is that good in the ring. So yeah, he's a special talent. Shotzi, every encounter with Shotzi is a fun one. Like I don't have any really funny memories, but she's always fun to be around. And I got to shoot a lot of stuff with her and produce the TV shows when she was hosting the Halloween Havocs and stuff. So she's always a blast to be around. And what I love about her the most is her real life story of who she really is. And if you're interested, I'm sure you can find that info somewhere. I won't get into it here, but very, very strong human being and comes from a difficult place. And now she's on top of the world chasing a dream, so kudos.
All right, what do we got next? Jay Defiant. And by the way, Defiant's in all caps, which means...
Yeah, he was yelling at that. It was like, Jay Defiant!
What is your favorite championship design of all time, and what is your least favorite design?
So I know this is going to really make people mad, but I don't care. Like I don't care what. Like Cena had one that was a spinner. Like that was cool.
Did you like it?
I did. I loved it.
Did you like the hemp one?
The hemp one was the best one of all times because I was the writer of the story who created it and got it passed through.
And there's your favorite.
Creative services. So I didn't think about that. I should have thought about that before I said Cena spinner. That's my favorite, the hemp title that Daniel Bryan had.
What's your least favorite? The look. He's just looking about the look.
The hardcore title, the one I was holding in this picture over, man, that was broken. It was broken, like just a plate that had been cracked in a bunch of places. Cut your hand every time you reached into your bag to pick it out. Yeah, it was just horrible.
All right. There we go. See, we got you.
Yeah, you did. You got me. Good call.
You said no, nothing, and then we got you invested there.
Yep.
I believe we have one more. Here we go.
No way.
Zol Lopez, are you a breast man? Or wing and thighs for Thanksgiving turkey?
Well, my partner's an ass man. So, but I actually love the thigh too of it's like
a chicken thigh guy.
I love chicken thighs, man. Ooh.
My wife, Big Booty Judy, cannot get enough chicken thighs.
Hey, it's the best part. That's all there is to it.
What she says. Oh.
She's right.
So
you know what you should do is dip some in ketchup.
What about dip some in?
I'm just playing with your emotions.
I'd rather go on a road trip with Blue Meaning with the windows up than eat chicken thighs and ketchup.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's serious.
Yeah.
Because I'd eat turds dipped in urine before I'd do that ride. Yeah.
I would call up Dominic's friend Martin and go to the beach and see if we could find starfish before I
would love to hang out with Martin. And not just Martin on an island somewhere.
Chicken thigh. So if we got a big turkey, what are you eating first, though? Thanksgiving turkey, what are you grabbing?
Probably the breast. Probably a big piece of breast.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But what I love about the breast, honestly, is the next day putting it on a sandwich with cheese and mayonnaise. And toast, by the way. I toast my bread.
Toast, cheese, and mayonnaise.
Yeah. My wife will eat it same way with just bread, no toasted. But I like to
Are you doing toaster, or are you doing it in a skillet like a grilled cheese?
No, I'm doing a toaster. And then putting I may not even heat the turkey up. The reason I love it better the second day is turkey's tricky, man. It ain't always good. Like you do something, one little misstep, and that turkey's not good. So
yeah,
I'm a ham guy myself. You can't mess up a ham.
Oh my gosh, I love a ham.
Yeah, you can't mess up a pig.
Turkey goes undercooked. It's done. It's overcooked. It does just like you got to be ready. You got to be so ready.
Standing by.
Yeah, you're just like. Just standing by that oven.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, it tastes crap now.
Well, now everybody down here in the South deep fries it.
Deep frying them. That's what we did.
Yeah,
It's delicious.
that's the jam.
It is the jam. Because we're fat. We're going to Martin's house and getting probed for the spam.
I hate to have a healthy turkey. Let's deep fry it.
Yeah.
Sling some Oreos in there after we're done.
Dang right.
While we're eating. All right, dog. Before we get out of here,
you want it to be good, don't you?
That's it.
That's it.
Get that injector with the Cajun butter.
Oh yeah, well we do different things with our injectors, but go ahead.
Do?
What do y'all? My wife and I role play.
Is she Martin,
wife.
and you're dominant?
And the
starfish?
I'm a spam sample, and she is Martin.
She's a spam sample.
I'm a spample.
I'm built like a brick of spam. That's what I've just figured out.
But hey, a brick nevertheless.
I take my shirt off. I got that weird clear jelly on me like this man does, you know. You're like, I don't know what it is. Should I clean it off or not? You know, is this healthy?
That clear jelly. You got to get that off of there.
You clean it off?
Holy mackerel. That was.
Do you get a napkin?
Oh, God. I'm going to throw up thinking about it.
Wait, do you like spam, though?
I do. My wife fries it.
Yeah, you got to cut it in the little rectangles.
Yep.
And then fry them up, black, too.
Well, I don't
and
fry
I need
them
mustard.
black.
I need mustard. And put it on a sandwich. That's my deal.
Yeah, that'll
mayonnaise
happen.
and mustard. Oh, come on.
That'll happen at my house.
We got our segment. We got to do Top Dog, where we figure out if you are a better sports entertainer than
hurt
three
myself
people.
Laughing at the gelatin comment.
All right, here we go. Focus, people, if you have not heard us do it before, focus on the words sports entertainer.
Sports entertainer.
You have not heard these names. You are going to hear them
not.
for the first time and read and react real fast.
And I will react, and I'll just tell you the truth. You know what I mean? I'm shooting from the hip. Here we go.
Are you a better sports entertainer than Rick Roode?
No.
Oh!
No. It's Rick Roode, man. Look, I got a problem with people that could physically do what they want to me. I have a problem voting against them. You know what I mean?
And by the way,
he could have his way with me
and have the crowd have his way with the crowd as well.
Eating out of his hand.
Oh, all right.
And then have a great match.
Number 2, are you a better sports entertainer than Kurt Angle?
Oh, no way. No way. I'm not doing well today. But I don't know. It's good for my pride. You know what I mean? To eat a little spam and humble sandwich.
I think you might end 0 for 3, brother. This might be
okay. Well, let's see. I may surprise you.
Are you a better sports entertainer than Hornswoggle? Look at that. Look at that.
You were right. Spam is good, but you are wrong about being over. I think I'm better than him. I'm going to go with you. I know I'm taller. Let's say that.
Are you sure? Have you seen him lately?
I have not, and I know he's done some things.
You're getting older, so you're kind of shrinking.
He's had some work done.
Yeah. I saw him.
Yeah, he's
lately.
6'5" now.
You'd be surprised.
It's incredible.
He's been hitting the gym. It's amazing. Shout out to Dylan. Hey, we need to have.
We love you, Dylan. We need to have Dylan on this show.
Oh my gosh, let's do that.
That's a good idea. We should get.
We would laugh the whole time. All right, so you.
Okay.
What is it?
Nothing. My daughter texted me again.
Things are going bad at home.
They are.
All right, like and subscribe. We appreciate all of y'all for sending in your questions. Those were a fun batch of questions.
Yeah, we always have such a good time with the Ask Dog Anythings. And also, tell us what you think. Like and subscribe. But tell us what you think about the segment, 15 Minutes of Flame, and Will Allday.
All day, baby.
Yeah. Talk to us about that in the comments section. But don't forget to like and subscribe all our crap.
Go follow Will on social media and tell him thank you.
Yeah.
Say, hey, you didn't know sent me. That would be greatly appreciated there.
Yeah, shoot.
We wish him the best of luck, man, and continued success for him. I'm with you, Dog. I do think we'll be seeing more of him. Coming up
more
soon,
of Will Allday. But, dude, did he not look like L.A. Knight? Like he looked like a skinnier, longer-haired L.A. Knight, like a young L.A. Knight in his career.
And I'll tell you, 34, still young, not old. Especially speaking of L.A. Knight.
That's what I was saying. Like it's a different time now. Like it's. I think the philosophy of yesteryear was let's get them while they're young and do this, and I think the philosophy of today is let's use who's hot and not worry about what their number says. You know what I mean? Not worry about what year they were born.
So go check him out, follow him. We want to thank him. Also, drop in the comments or tweet us at You Didn't Know Pod, at Brian R.D. James, at the Casio Kid. Tag who you'd love to see in our next segment of 15 Minutes of Flame. We got to get that lined up for next time as well.
Yep, and I'm working on the song, of course. 15 Minutes of Flame. Yeah. Jazz hands.
That's all you got right now. It's working.
So far, but it's a work in progress. You know what
Last
I mean?
time you had the song, you didn't have jazz hands yet.
Yeah.
So we've advanced.
It's progress. You know what I mean?
That's all
and
we
pardon
need.
my progress. You know what I'm saying?
It's messy. It's messy. Follow us, like, subscribe.
Bring a broom because it's a mess.
If you're just listening, it would be a lot more fun for you if you would watch the chaos that is.
Because we are not good looking, but we laugh a lot.
Bagofjohnsons.com. That's where you can check that out. You can also make sure you turn on those notifications. You'll know when we have our YTX.
Our YTX is a YouTube exclusive.
Live chats. You think Ask Dog is fun? How about a live version, basically?
Yeah,
That's
where
what
you're
it
just
is.
sitting there with me, asking me anything, and then making me blush because you asked me something embarrassing.
Also, if you are watching this, you are somewhat of a wrestling fan. I think you're more of a humor fan, but you have a little bit of wrestling fan in you. And if you're not checking out all the wrestling content over at our friends at Ad Free Shows, you can do so for as low as $9 a month.
Take advantage of that.
Incredible things, thousands of hours of bonus content, early ad-free access to this podcast, and over a dozen more.
We talked about earlier the new one with Blue Meanie, Making the Town.
Making the Town. How about that?
Where they visit live like iconic arenas or venues around the United States. Like so cool. Lex Luger. Kevin Sullivan, Nick Patrick does the mailbag. Kyoto's on there all the time. Like holy mackerel, Jeff Jarrett's, Eric Bischoff. Who else? Tony Schiavone.
Here's what we just dropped.
Kurt Angle.
We just did a bonus with Jeff. Me and Jeff.
Wow.
I did a live watch along for Lex Luger's TNA debut.
Oh, wow.
He had the one match where he came back.
Yeah.
And he did a tag match. It was Lex and Jeff versus Sting and AJ Styles. How about that?
Oh, wow. Wow.
How about that? And all of them are still going except Lex. Can you imagine that Sting and Jarrett are still going and
still in the business? Yeah.
Still rocking and rolling. So check all that out over at our friends at adfreeshows.com.
Yeah, a lot of value for $9.
Dog, we got to do the thankful minute before we get out of here. We want to
Let's
spread
do it. I haven't even thought about it at all.
Spread positivity. That's what we do here. And we give 60 seconds on the clock. And Mr. Brian R.D. James can let us know anything he's thankful for going on in his life right now.
Yep.
Hit it.
where's the? I can't do it without the bomb and the lighting of the thing. Oh God! So, you know what? I'm thankful. I'm Bob Thankful. I'm thankful for introspection. I'm thankful for the fact that I learned somewhere along the way to look inside more than outside when I bump up against things. And when I say that, like things are problematic, things are not going my way. Like a lot of the times, it's not what happens to me in life that matters at all. What matters most is how I respond to it. And 5 times out of 10, I don't do that well. But the other 5, I do. And I learned that because I listened to people talk about look inside yourself. Be hard on yourself and gentle on others. So I'm thankful for introspection. And I'm thankful for the people that God's put in my life.
Boom. How about that?
Yep. That was strong.
Nicely said, my friend. We thank all of y'all for joining us for another edition of Oh You Didn't Know. Thanks to, one more time, Will Allday. Thanks to everybody sending in a question. Will. And wherever you consume this, stay tuned. Turn on the notifications so you can be a part of. I said notifications. That's okay. Totally different website, by the way.
No. It's under Bag of Johnson's.
Oh, so is it?
Good. Yeah.
Bag of Johnson's. Good. Turn on the notifications so you can see that chicken fat whenever you want, my friend.
It's more like Roodification. Am I right?
I had a blast. I hope you did too. And if you didn't, we got 2 words for you.
Suck it.